AmiFullest, this is again Amy. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my canal. So today I'm here to do another get ready with me. I'm actually going for a birthday party, so I want to come and do a really quick and simple fall makeup look. As you guys know, all my makeup looks are very simple. I like to do like step-by-step makeup, show you guys how I do my makeup. And my hair is growing, so I'm kind of feeling the baby hair. I kind of lay down my baby hair, just trying to do a different style. So first, what I'm going to do, as you guys can see, I've already primed my face. I love using this milk hydrating primer. It's very nice. It makes your makeup last for so long. And I go in with my NYX Born to Glow liquid illuminator in pure gold. You guys know I always love using liquid illuminator underneath my foundation. I just love using it when I'm doing makeup because it just make my face look so beautiful, so like I have this sun-kissed glow, and I really loved it. So I'm gonna blend that into the skin, and after just blending that, I'm going to use my foundation. I have been loving the Milani's Cream Queen foundation. It is my favorite, so I'm just going to take a little bit of the remaining foundation that I used to clean the top of my brow. I'm going to put that around my mouth because you guys know around my mouth is my kind of problem areas. That is where I have like dark spots, so I always like to go in there with the foundation just to cover it a little bit. So now I'm just taking a little bit of the foundation. I'm going to blend it into my skin. You don't need a lot of foundation. I'm not really going for like a full coverage. I just want a foundation on my face, and I really do not mind if people see the blemishes on my skin because it is what it is. So yeah, I'm just gonna take a little bit, and I'm just gonna blend my forehead, trying not to mess up that baby hair because it took me some time for me to get that baby hair fixed like this. So I'm just gonna take more foundation and just blend it on my jaw, and then also a little bit on my underneath my jaw, so that my face doesn't look like I have two colors. Which of course, whenever you have makeup, it's always, your face is always gonna look different than your skin because your face have product. On your face, you have primer, you have foundation, you have highlighters, you have different products that makes your skin looks different than the way your neck or your collarbone is going to look. So definitely you're gonna have a different look, but we're gonna try to make sure everything blends smoothly. So I really like to focus around my mouth because yeah, we all have places in our body where we just need to pay a little bit attention, and for me that is around my mouth. So after doing that, I'm going to take the Milani concealer as well. I'm going to use that. So you guys can see the concealer is not that really bright. I like to use darker concealer because I really like that natural on the eye look. I don't like to have that super brightness on the eye. And I'm going to use a setting powder which is a bit lighter, so it will actually cover up, it should actually balance. When I'm done, you guys will see what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to balance everything, going to look really nice. So I'm just going to take my sponge and blend. I really like to blend my under eye very smoothly, just blend everything really smoothly. I'm going to also use the concealer to kind of blend my eyes. I'm not going to bring the foundation all the way close to my brow bone because I want to have that like lighter at the brow bone, and then a little bit on the eyes, a little bit darker. So now I'm going to take the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop setting powder. I'm going to use that to set. As you guys can see, the setting powder is a bit lighter, so for me that's the reason why I always like to use a darker concealer, just to like kind of balance everything. So when I'm done with everything looks really nice. So I'm just gonna set everywhere you put concealer. That is where you're going to set with a setting powder. A little bit go a long way, but I really want to get that nice bright on the eyes. And I'm also going to use that setting powder to set my eyes so that the concealer that I use on my eyes doesn't move around. So now that I've done that, I'm going to take my favorite. You guys know I don't really need to repeat this anymore. I'm going to take the first I'm going to take the Fenty Beauty bronzer. I love using this bronzer. as an eyeshadow. I don't know why, but I just love using it as an eyeshadow. Actually now that it's fall, that we are on the more warmer, neutral season, like I love it. It's so beautiful. I love this bronzer. I love it. I don't use it a lot on my face, but most of the time I use it almost every day when I want to do my makeup and I want like a simple natural look, and this is what I go for. And I don't bring it all the way up to the brow bone, as you guys can see. I make it a little bit lighter on the top, so it looks like a brown smoky eye. So yeah, I just love it. It looks really beautiful. So now that I'm done, I'm going to take my favorite, yes, my Makeup Revolution setting powder. This is the matte base setting powder. This is in P15. I think P14, yeah. I'm going to use that. I have P15 and P14. So I'm going to use the P14. I'm going to use that to set. And this is my favorite powder. I love this powder. I do have another setting powder, but I use this the most because it's one powder that I can use throughout the year. Winter, summer, I can use it every single time. This is the reason why I have P14 and P15. So in the winter, if I get a little bit lighter, I will use the P14. In the summer, when I get a little bit darker, I will use the P15. And these are the two powders that I have been using, and I really love it. I really just love it. I love the way it matches my skin after blending everything. It just looks so beautiful. So I'm going to use that same powder. I'm going to use it to contour my nose. I really like this natural contour. I don't like to have this harsh contour on my nose. Reasons why I always like to use the powder that I use on my face, so it's like a skin tone powder, so it's at least it makes my contour more natural, and at the same time you can see that my nose is contour. It may not be that obvious, but you can definitely see that I have some contour. And then I'm going to use my favorite bronzer, which is the Morphe. I love this bronzer, guys. I love this bronzer. It's my favorite. I swear, I haven't even touched, I barely use any other bronzer, only this one. Even when I'm doing makeup for people, I use these ones and people really like it. I went ahead and purchased also the lighter shade, a one that was a little bit lighter, because I was doing someone's makeup and that person was a bit lighter than me, so I purchased the shade a little bit lighter, and it is beautiful. It's really beautiful. I love it. So yeah, I'm just gonna use that to bronze. So after I'm done bronze, I'm going to take this sleek blush palette. I'm gonna use the burgundy color. I love that color. It's really nice. I'm just gonna add a little bit of color on my face because I want something to have a little bit of color. So after doing that, I'm going to take that Fenty Beauty bronzer. I'm just gonna, because I use it as an eyeshadow, I'm gonna use it at the bottom lashes. I'm just gonna like blend it there to make sure everything looks really nice. And yeah, it was very simple, very nice. So now we're gonna do a quick and simple reverse contour just to get that extra snatch when it comes to the face. I'm not gonna leave it to stay for long. As you guys see, I'm going to wipe it off immediately. So immediately I'm gonna wipe it off. I just want that extra snatch, so I'm gonna wipe it off immediately, just get rid of all the excess powder. So after doing that, I'm just going in again with the empty brush. I'm just going to like blend everything, make sure everything looks smooth. So now that that is done, I'm going to focus on the lip. As you guys know, my Kiko lip liner, I still have this little one. I love this lip liner. I am this kind of person, when I found out something that works for me, I just stay with it. I know before I used to buy, every time like new makeup comes out, I will buy new makeup to review it, because at that time I'm still learning how to do makeup and I'm still learning. I want to try different products, but it gets to a time, as you feel comfortable in your own skin and you know what you like, you know what works for you and what doesn't work for you. And when you know what works for you, just stay there. You just stay there. And that is the position I am in right now. Like, I have so much eyeshadow palette, and I realized that I have so much eyeshadow palette, but I'm not really somebody who like to wear a lot of eyeshadows. I prefer the natural everyday look. So because of that, I'm like, you know what, I'm just done buying makeup, except if something comes out and I really want to try it, then I will end up buying it. But now I just work with what I have. So now I'm going to highlights. I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty highlighter. I love this highlighter. It's also one of my favorite highlighter. It's like a skin tone highlighter. It gives you this really beautiful sun-kissed glow when you apply into your skin, especially when the sun hits your face. Like, Lord have mercy, it's beautiful. So this highlighter and the bronzer, they're a bit expensive, but they're really worth the price. I really love it. Same when it comes to the Milk hydrating primer. It's beautiful. I really love it. So now I'm going to take my Morphe fan brush. I'm just going to highlight the rest of my face, and then I'm going to set my face with my setting spray. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think of this makeup look. If you guys want to see outfits, follow me on my Instagram, my Facebook like page. All the links will be down in the description box. TeamFullest, thank you guys so much for your love and support. I really appreciate you all, and I will see you all on my next video. What do you think about my hair? My hair is growing. Thank you guys so much. Peace out. Bye. Vergeet niet te abonneren en zie ik jullie zo snel.